In the original part 1 of this video series, I discussed the use of CHRNO-42 to induce controlled fluctuations in the quantum vacuum, creating a localized tear in the fabric of spacetime to form a traversable wormhole which serve as the chrono coordinates for the device. For part 2 of this series, let's focus on how localized spacetime traversal is possible when we live in a constant state of motion through spacetime. To achieve this, we use a quantum dating algorithm that can trace and identify ancient safe structures that can be used as anchors or chrono coordinates. We can identify when in history an intact earlier version of the structure exists. If the structure's modeled past atomic structure closely matches the scanned present version, it signifies that the structure survived in a traversable state at those past chrono coordinates. This allows us to calibrate CHRNO-42 to open a wormhole connecting the present to a point in the past where the object exists in an intact, nearly identical form. We cannot transport arbitrarily through time and space. There must be a destination anchor, still persisting in some recognizable form for the device to lock onto. By binding the wormhole endpoints to the matched quantum states of materials in both eras, the portal stabilizes, allowing safe traversal along the established space-time tether. The tear in the continuum manifests as a plasma vortex, stabilized by a network of Hawking-Hartwell field emitters. The vortex serves as a bridge between our present timeline and the infinite possibilities of the quantum chronoverse, the timescape of probability that underlies all cosmic history. As I step through the vortex, I experience extreme temporal dilation, as predicted by the relativity effects of wormhole traversal. To an outside observer, my passage through the distorted space-time takes mere moments. However, to my local frame of reference, the journey subjectively stretches into perceived eons as time radically slows within the warped topology of the wormhole interior. My consciousness is flooded with overlapping lifetimes worth of perceptions and memories, as the wormhole traps me in a recursive chrono loop, presenting my mind with all possible quantum variants of the transit sequence simultaneously. I emerge the other side of the wormhole passage, having subjectively endured an eternity in the space between ticks of the external clock. While the journey only spans milliseconds for the outside world, I am left stunned, needing to reconstruct my psyche that feels shattered into infinite shards, having experienced the external moment from the reference frame of all its internal infinities. The passage strains both body and mind as I challenge the chaotic forces of predetermination. But I have emerged in your era with my still mission intact. My mission, though daunting, is to educate and bring about the dark course of humanity before irreversible damage to the world changes us all forever. Though a refugee from a dark future, I pray you now choose to kindle a brighter day with my foretellings. I will share more future events from my timeline and hope humanity acts now to alter our future for the better. For all our sakes, may you lead us toward the uplifting promise of what we might become.